Alright, hey everybody, we are back with Anthony Scibelli.
That's right.
Took me all day to learn how to pronounce it, but I got it now. Oh yeah, those guys, like the... Ooh.
Yep, didn't know that was going to happen.
Yeah, those guys, you'll sometimes have to bounce off of them
Right,
to
like
not...
right there.
Yeah, or like just to make it past...
Is that insta-kill or water? Yeah.
Yeah, water's an insta-kill, which is weird for a duck, but, you know, whatever.
So your mother was a Swedish immigrant?
Or no, she's the daughter
Oh,
of Swedish first generation. Or well, actually no. My grandmother is like technically second generation, but like, you know, those like fresh off the boat, learned Swedish growing up. Actually taking a trip to Sweden for the first
You are?
Yeah. This summer, so that'll be interesting. Yeah, this is one of those jumps you're gonna have to bounce off of him to make it to the next.
So your mother was in her 70s too?
Yeah.
Oh, and you're almost 30?
Almost 30, yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, I definitely have older parents. My
Yeah.
dad's even older. It's not like, so.
I mean, she's not yeah, I mean, she would have been about 40 when you were born?
Yeah, mid-40s, I think.
Mid-40s, yeah.
Or early 40s, rather, yeah. Or maybe late 30s. I don't know. I gotta do the math on it. But yeah, my dad, I think, was like 41, I want to say. So yeah, I definitely had like older parents. I'm definitely at an age range where like it's very clear I was an accident. There's no other explanation.
Yeah.
Do
you have siblings?
It's fine. Yeah, I got an older sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she was almost certainly intentional. I think she was like that. This
Yeah.
is our last chance to have a kid, so we need to decide whether we're gonna have kids.
Yeah.
And then 4 years later, they were like, you know how we said last chance? Well, all right. So yeah, there's that.
Interesting.
Yeah. But you know, whatever. That was one of those things that when I figured that in high school, that was probably an accident. I was like, oh man, now I'm gonna be moody about this. But now that I'm older, I'm like, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
I mean, damn it, who gives a kilt? Oh, you got another boulder sequence here.
Yeah, that's what I figured that was.
Yeah, it's tricky to identify those things.
Tricky to identify whether or not you were an accident.
No.
Oh, when the boulders are... Okay.
No, that was one of those things. Plus, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure my mother, when I was a child, used to call me her little surprise. So, probably should have seen that.
Is that
coming.
something that you're realizing right now, or?
It's something I have a vague memory
Yeah.
of. So it probably happened.
Right.
Never
I'm saying,
mind.
like, it's not like a repressed memory that you're just now. Like,
No,
okay.
it's one of those things where I'm like, I'm not sure if that happened, but I'm pretty sure I remember it happening. You know what I mean? You ever have those where it's like...
Oh, yeah.
Or where you're like, did I ever go to the San Diego Zoo? I feel like I remember the San Diego Zoo, or something like that. There's probably a jump coming up here, so... Oh, no, there isn't. Cutscene. Yeah, I do love that they work these guys in, too. You remember these guys?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this was one of the best comic books.
Yeah.
And also... I think one of the best episodes.
Yeah.
They really nailed it on this. Dewey and Louie. I love that in a second he's about to tell him to come back the way they came. And it's like, how?
Yeah.
They came on a minecart. Yeah, but this is definitely, absolutely, hands down, one of the most iconic, I think, episodes.
Yeah.
And did you ever? You said you read.
Oh, sorry.
You said you read the comics, right?
Not read. Like I've read like 1 or 2 issues. I started to read the Life and Times of Scrooge McDuck. You know that comic?
No. What's that?
It is a graphic novel about. Okay, so I haven't read too many of the comics, but I have like an encyclopedic knowledge of them because I don't know what's wrong with me.
I get that.
I'll spend like 4 hours on Wikipedia reading about Scrooge McDuck.
I've done that with comic books a bunch.
So
wait, whack it one more time. There you go.
So Scrooge was created by Carl Barks, the famous cartoonist, and then there's another guy.
Carl Barks also sounds like the Marxist DuckTales version of something. Like this dog that
do
complains about the
Yeah.
proletariat.
I don't think it's a way down. I think I messed that up.
Yeah, that's alright. Yeah, anyway, so go on.
But in the 80s, I think, or in the 70s,
Yeah.
is the guy that took over for him, I hope I'm not getting his name wrong, Don Rosa.
Uh-huh.
He took over, and he is, like, obsessive about it. And he wrote a biography of Scrooge.
Oh, wow.
And he did it by taking all the little references that Karl Barks left about his biography in the stories, and he dramatized the whole thing.
Wow.
So it's Scrooge's life from when he was born in, I'm going to say, like... Actually, I think... Because he dies at the end of the comic.
What?
Of old age.
Oh, okay. So this is like the...
It's a... Yeah. So I think he's born... I think he lives to be 100, and he's born in, like, 1866.
Wow.
In Scotland, and then he immigrates to America, I believe, on the Titanic.
Wow.
Yeah, he works in all kinds of historical stuff. And he dies.
There's a secret over there.
And I think he dies in 1966.
No, okay.
Wow. Like to live like a full 100 years.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and it's kind of a work of insanity for someone to write a detailed biography of Scrooge McDuck like that.
Yeah, that definitely is.
And I met him once at a comic book convention, and I think I pissed him off.
Oh, what'd you do?
I asked for a drawing of Scrooge.
Oh, and he was unhappy?
Yeah, I was trying to be funny. I made a joke about the guy in front of me had him draw Scrooge as Charlie Chaplin.
Ah.
And I made it, and then I came up and he was like, what do you want a drawing of? And I was like, I was going to say Scrooge is Chaplin. But... And he was like, he had no time for my bullshit. Like, he was so over it. And then I asked him, like, if there was a character he liked to draw, and he got mad at me and said, what do you care what I like?
Wow.
And,
sounds like he was just a grumpy dude.
yeah, and then I said, how about one of the nephews? And he went, ugh. And then I still don't know if he was joking. He said, okay, one of the nephews. Which one?
Oh, that's great.
And I was like, I don't know what is going on. He was really in a bad mood.
I mean, to be fair, he probably had to draw like a million things that would...
Yeah, it was also the week. So Boston Comic Con in 2013 was supposed to be the same week as the marathon. And then after the...
Yeah, I remember that.
So after the marathon bombing, there was a... like, they didn't cancel the Comic-Con until, like, the day before. So a bunch of artists flew into the city with nothing to do. So they were just hanging out, like, at comic book stores all around Boston that weekend.
Oh.
So it was technically not a convention. It was a, like, mini-con at a comic book store with, like, all these artists who had nothing to do that day.
Well, that's...
Yeah. So he might have been a little grumpy because of that, too. Like, he flew into Boston, and now he's going to just, you know, come back 2 months later for the convention.
Yeah. Well...
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, I had all the, Wait, you said Karl Barks was the original.
Yeah.
I did have, It's actually... my mom bought... Oh, yeah. When he rolls like this, he's hittable.
Okay.
And then he's going to do a loop where he's unhittable. You'll want to be careful with your pogoing here.
Yeah.
And then he's going to call in either rocks are going to fall from the ceiling or... rocks are going to fall from the ceiling. And then a bunch of terraformians will also roll by. So you'll want to be careful of that. Anyway, I had the complete collection of all the Barks stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was that giant book with all of like with like a big portrait of Scrooge on the front that was like painted.
Hello.
Yeah, you can bounce over those guys on your cane, but some of them will hop up and hit you in the face, so you gotta be careful. And like my sister still has it somewhere. I saw it, and it's like that book in mint is like $300.
Oh wow!
Now. But like it's falling apart. Like, she still has all the pages, but they're just coming out of the binding, because the thing is huge. Like, I have the complete works of Shakespeare.
Yeah.
It's almost twice as thick as that.
And you know what? Half as good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
Shakespeare. Half as good as
yes,
Karl
Shakespeare's.
Barks.
Yes, I will completely agree with that.
Twice as
statement.
long and half as yeah.
No, I'm gonna say the Karl Barks is twice as long and half as. Okay, those are the Terra Firmians. Yeah, sorry. You can tell by the color of the horn blow. When it's blue, it's Terra Firmians. When it's red, it's rocks. Oh, you got him already. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you beat up that
Great
poor
voice.
little old man.
Yeah, great voice. You're the droopy dog.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh.
I'm so happy. Come on, fellas.
Oh.
One of my other all-time favorite voices is Mr. Magoo. And I was thinking a lot about Mr. Magoo recently. I had a friend who had never heard of Mr. Magoo. And I was trying to explain it to her. And I was like, yeah, he's this old guy and he's blind, and all the jokes are about, like, how he has a disability. And I was like, oh my god, like, you can, like, this is so crazy. Like,
also, possibly the best live-action casting choice of all time.
Leslie Nielsen is
Yeah.
Magoo? I disagree with
Really?
that. Yeah.
I think he's the I mean, okay, he's done.
He
He's
doesn't
not like.
he doesn't look like him.
No, but in
I mean-
terms of someone who can act like him, I mean, who else would you have picked?
I think the voice of Mr. Magoo, Jim Backus.
Oh, I don't know.
From Gilligan's Island. He was the millionaire in Gilligan's Island.
Oh, okay, never
Yeah.
mind. Yeah, all right, fine.
He
Yeah,
was the
that would
voice
have been a
of
home
Magoo.
run.
And I think he kind of looks like him, too.
All right.
Is this the library? I'm here to return a book.
Fair enough. Yeah. All right.
If you're doing a Mr. Magoo remake, I can do the voice, too, if anyone listening.
Okay, so I think that's the end of this episode.
Oh, nice. Cool.
We beat all the levels.
Yeah.
So that should be the end. Or is it?
Oh, man.
See you on the next
I'm on
one.
the edge of my seat.